Hey guys, what's up? Thank you for tuning in to another episode. This episode of Aliens on the Border is brought to you by Guru Cats. Go check out gurucats.com and use promo code AOTB for 10% off anything in the store. All right, bro. Welcome back to another episode of Aliens on the Border. Go check us out on patreon.com/AOTBcast if you want all of this shit without any ads and exclusive episodes and bonus content and all of that. We have some very special guests in the house today. But before we get into that, play that fucking theme song.
Aliens on the Border.
The Army Air Forces has announced that a flying disc has been found.
Faster than light, spaceship of the future.
By direction of the President of the United States, stay in your home.
Is it human or inhuman? Earthly or unearthly?
Born in that swirling inferno of radioactive dust, there is no word to describe them.
We may be witnesses to a biblical prophecy come true.
Why is it that we usually ignore the fourth dimension?
Is this the human race of the future?
Aliens on the Border.
What's up, dude? Hi, you're back,
Hey,
bro.
what's going on? I don't know why this guy he books to record podcasts without me, and then he acts like I didn't want to be on the fucking podcast.
That's not how it happens. That's not how it happens. That's not how it always happens.
Okay, well, hey, whatever. I was out of town for the last one because this guy decided he was bored as shit at home and decided, hey, I'm gonna schedule to do a podcast
That's not
without
true.
Roger while he's here.
Look, the real story is this, all right? The parties of that podcast were only available on a certain day.
All right.
And it took a long fucking time to get Slim in here. So I was like, I'm not going to let that shit pass up.
Yeah, okay.
So I'm going to do it.
I was chilling in San Antonio. I was floating in the pool.
Yeah.
I was having a good fucking time.
Like a hoe.
Yeah,
And
it was dope.
This podcast starts with a funny story that I told on the episode that we did within the Flex about Vic. Oh, well, first of all, let me introduce our guests for today. We have VictaSweet and we have
Beto Bones.
Beto Bones. If you guys haven't heard their shit, you know, they are out there on pretty much everything, right? Like
we're on
all platforms.
Santo Baby Records.
Santo Baby Records, dude. And I was doing a little digging, doing a little research. You know, just want to be prepared for the episode. So I spent the past couple of days just going through the catalog on the fucking YouTube channel and shit. That's what I've been doing.
I appreciate that.
And yeah, so let me get back to the fucking story real quick. So this is just a thing that I do. And if you guys follow the podcast on Instagram or whatever, then you probably see me in your DMs all the time sending you shit.
Yeah.
And I would always do that shit to everyone. I would just blow everyone up. Here's the new episode. Go like it and go share it, all this shit. And Vic messaged me back a couple times. And I think one time you called me, right? Or I don't know if that was an accident or not, but
Probably accident.
It was probably an accident. But point is, I was like, this whole time I thought Vic was someone else. I thought that it was another dude that I knew that was like friends or actually brothers of this dude that I knew. And I was like, all right, like, cool. And then once I actually like was preparing for the episode that we did within the Flex, and I was like, oh my fucking God, I feel like such an asshole. I realized like, dude, this fucking guy's like probably been trying to hook up with us to like come on and everything. And I'm like, damn, I feel like a dick. So I was like, let me fucking clear that up beforehand.
I saw it and I was like, oh shit, okay, that's what was going on. I was like, damn, these motherfuckers is dodging the shit out of me.
Man,
but
not even
still
like that.
sending me content like, yo, play this shit. Yo, watch this.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I'm like,
We don't fuck with you, but play this shit.
Play this, man. Listen, watch this new one. But we're still not gonna have you on the show.
That's fucked up.
I didn't even ask that after the first time. I just had to ask one time, and then
Yeah.
after that, I was like, pues está bueno. I still like the stuff that you sent me. I would watch it. But I was
Thank you for the support, even though I was being a dick. Not on purpose at all. But anyways, dude, thank you for being on. Give him a round of applause, dude.
Which one is it? Green? Yellow?
The second. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Thank you guys for coming on, man.
I forget that he's colorblind, so to
Yeah,
ask him what
dude,
color is what.
Yeah.
Is so when we started off this episode, just a little while ago, Josh got here fucking late, like a
Super.
professional. When we were setting up here, I was kind of explaining to these guys, kind of talk a little bit about some shit. Specifically, and Josh doesn't know that this happened, so, but specifically, we were talking about how we were going to set up the studio. Because right now, what y'all are seeing is kind of like a bare bones version of the studio, but we're going to be working on it and changing it up soon. Well, I was in the middle of talking to these guys and telling them, explaining them how the setup was going to go. I go, oh shit, there's a fucking big ass roach behind this fucker's head, dude.
Oh shit.
A fucking
big,
huge
right?
one, bro. And I stop and I go, oh fuck, and both of them fucking stand up and they turn around. I don't fucking mention when
they're just ready,
bro. They were ready. They were ready. I never seen somebody ready to fucking shoot a roach before. Shit was wild, bro. That shit cracked me the fuck up, and also made me really scared. I was just kind of like, oh shit,
what's going on?
But they stomped the shit out of it, dude. It's all over behind us. Yeah, it's all over the place. He's still there.
I don't fuck with roaches. Like, I'm not scared of them.
I don't think anybody fucks with roaches.
Like, I hate the crunch.
The crunch is the most disturbing part, bro.
Yeah, the crunch is like.
And I was fucking.
He was crunching the shit out of it, dude.
You ever seen Goodfellas when the stomping?
Yeah, oh, dude.
That was me. I was Robert De Niro in that movie. Stomping the shit out of the motherfucker.
Goodfellas is one of the best movies ever made.
Yeah, the other day I was outside of my place and it was like super humid, so they start coming out whenever it gets really humid like that. Well, like I had went outside to grab a cig, and when I walk out, I lit it. And I guess since the light from my phone was kind of like lighting my face up, one of them fucking flew at my face, bro.
Ones?
Yeah, dude, they flew at my face, bro. And I was like, what the fuck?
I don't think I've ever been a bigger pussy than when there's like a fucking roach flying at my face.
Yeah, you just say everybody gangsta till the fucking.
I got hella phobia for like.
Yeah, I can tell, bro.
Cockroaches, man.
I can tell.
If it comes to it, bro, I'll fucking kill it, man. I took off my shoe and I fucking. Like beheaded that motherfucker.
He didn't kill it with this. It was still like alive.
But you know roaches without heads, they're still alive.
Yeah, man, they're fucking crazy. Roaches can survive a nuclear war and shit.
Nuclear apocalypse.
Motherfucking
heard about that shit too.
So
you fucking cockroach.
So let's get into it, right? Like I was actually like Josh sent me this stuff, like specifically like your link tree, right, which we'll put on the show notes so you can check out everything that from music videos to other interviews that he's had on other podcasts, and where you can listen to his music. I started like kind of just getting into it, like just. He sent me the stuff, and I just started listening to it basically from like 2 p.m. till like 5, right? I was just kind of going through the whole thing. And we try to do that every now and then, kind of listen to, like, obviously, we're not going to be like, oh, hey, come get on the fucking podcast. I haven't heard anything that you've done but Kyle, right? Like, we're kind of like just listening to it. And there was a lot of stuff that I was actually like, I was bumping. Not that I was surprised or anything like it. I do think we've got a lot of like talent here, but, it was very, how would I say it? Like South Side, right? I felt like that was like the one thing because I feel like a lot of the rap that we've heard like here, like locally, a lot of it is like it doesn't really
kind of from Laredo.
Yeah, exactly. I think a lot of the more, I guess, successful ones. Like not that you're not successful, shit. I'm just saying, like a lot of the ones
talking shit already.
No. I'm not saying that. A lot of the more, a lot of the ones that we've seen like here that try to work on like breaking out, they try to like not necessarily bite a sound, but they just don't cultivate their own sound here locally. So I think that's like really different.
It's not as like gritty or like raw.
They try like to be something they're not. Try to sound like something they're not.
Yeah, like luxury rap and that kind of shit.
Slim said on his set, he said, I'm trying not to be ignorant in his interview. I'm gonna be hella ignorant, bro. I'm gonna tell you how it is with the other rappers. Not gonna say no names, cause fuck them. But they're like, anyway, stop fucking rapping like you from somewhere else, bro. Like if you from Laredo, pues rap fucking Laredo. I said like, así como estamos metiendo el rollo. You better fucking rap like that. You better sound like that in raps. And you talking, you saying, you selling this, and you selling that. And I'm in the place where they do everything, where the shit come down, touch it first, and then you get it. I'm a motherfucker. I can touch the shit first, taste it first, see everything first.
All right, guys. If you guys love this episode, please make sure you support our sponsors. This episode is brought to you by Guru Cats. It's a book series that's being developed into an animated series. They're dropping NFTs. They're dropping music. Details the story of 9 feline humanoids that saved their planet from the evil queen Kiva. Go to website gurucats.com. Use promo code AOTB for 10% off anything in the store, from the audiobook to caps to hoodies, T-shirts, everything that's in the store. That promo code is AOTB. Make sure you follow them on social media, on Instagram at GuruCats, and it's GURUCATZ. That's gurucats.com, GURUCATZ.com. Use promo code AOTB for 10% off anything in the entire store.
And I ain't never seen you pull up to that spot not one time. I never seen you pull up to the spot one time. In the word, you know, if shit happens,
Where the work come through.
Allegedly.
All of this shit is allegedly.
I'm
all right?
saying work. I'm not saying what I'm.
Yeah.
But like,
He's talking about
You know,
he's
punching
ta-
in, punching out.
He's tasted other stuff.
talking about you know,
Talking about being in the kitchen.
I'm in the kitchen,
In the
literally,
kitchen.
in the kitchen.
You know, I taste the fucking batch before it even goes into the oven, bro. That's what's up.
I taste the mixture of the powders, you know, all that shit. Like, dog, come on, man. These rappers be saying that they doing this, but I have my ear in the street. I have my ear and my foot in the fucking streets. I'm from the Santo Niño. I'm from the area. And I got people in different areas, west side, east side. Well, there is no east side in Laredo, to be honest, if you know. You guys,
Is it central?
Central?
Yeah,
central.
I guess central part of us, like where the Nixon area, I guess that's part of Ghost Town y La Chingada, but like all the hoods, like Cantaranas and West Side and La Ladri and all those places, I got people over there. And so I know who's.
You know what's
in.
real. You know what's talk.
I know who the fuck is from there. If you're from a certain area, and then that's.
And you move, and you're out here moving like that. You know what I mean?
If you're from a certain area, and if you're not from a certain area, and you're trying to act like you're from a certain area, but then in your raps you never mention no area. Like if you repping a hood, you're repping hoods in your music, you're saying that I'm from the trenches, I'm from the gutter. Whoa. What gutter you from? What hood you from? Because I ain't never heard none of your songs. I never heard you mention any fucking
barrios.
Any barrio ni que yo conozco. Presidentes isn't a barrio to me, bro. The Presidentes is a
that to me was kind of like the rich side, like growing up.
the rich side. It's the north of the south side.
100%.
Yeah.
See, porque es Santo Niño, it's like it's Ejido, and then the other it's Santo Niño on this side, and then the Presidentes be the other side. But some a little bit of Santo Niño is be on Presidente's side.
Yeah, like right
on
before
side.
the fucking main road and shit. Like you still got some Santo Niño right there.
Some of them like down Pine and a little bit because I got homeboys.
I was Lifetimes, bro. I was Lifetimes as fuck. I was out
what,
there.
What the fuck do you
I
call that?
No, dude, it was
Is
Heritage Park, dude. Heritage Park.
Heritage Park.
59,
that sounds
bro.
hard, bro. Heritage Park.
No, it
let's
doesn't.
Let's make some merch. It just
I
says
did
Heritage
get my
Park,
ass. I did get my ass kicked a couple times in the streets too. That's cool. I mean, that's about it.
A little bit of street cred.
A little bit of street cred, but because I would skateboard, so there was like they would call me freak, and then they would kick my ass.
Freak.
Usually.
And my hood it wasn't really like that way because I'm from Santo Niño, but I went to Ciarroa, so Ciarroa's a pretty small school, considered probably the smallest of all the high schools. I'm guessing, other than those private schools.
You're right.
But like it's so small that you can't really get bullied, bro. Like at all. Like either that kid's you're gonna bully is somebody's cousin who's a gangster, or there's somebody's brother, or somebody's. So you can't fuck with anybody. So you either just fuck with your homies or like that. But it was never no bullying, at least that I saw or we allowed. In my part of
our place, it was always just people trying to jump beef. Like for whatever fucking reason, they try to start beef because there was no beef. Like everything was just chill or whatever. So like if they'd see me, they'd be like, hey, they'd say some shit. I'd tell them to go fuck themselves, and then them and their like clique would come and try to like fuck with me, and I was just like, all right, dude, like I'm out of here.
That type shit.
Roger would pull up at school with the trench coat.
Said, hey, don't go to school tomorrow, Josh.
I promise you that ain't gonna happen.
Slowly reaches into his backpack
anymore.
For real. Check out my
yeah, dude, it was shit, that kind of shit was wild back then. I don't really have like a, I don't know, I guess like, so would you say like the material or the stuff that you pull from whenever you're talking or whenever you're rapping, the stuff that you talk about in general, like that's all like lived experience versus like everybody else, kind of like not everybody else, but the other people you're mentioning that like just kind of flexing on nothing.
Exactly, that's 100%. I'm rapping. I have a song with Slim, Real Life.
Yeah, I was listening to that track. That's one of the latest ones that you dropped, right?
See, it's a video. I mean, we did it with a fucking GoPro, bro. Like it was just a shitty quality. But yesterday I was doing another because I'm working on this documentary, but we'll get to that later. We were talking. My homeboy who was recording it, my barber was cutting my hair and he was playing it because he likes that song, and my barber was bumping to it. Like he hadn't heard it before. He's like, "¿Este eres tú, güey?" You know, like, "Yeah, that's me, güey, that's me." He's like, "Está con madre esta rola." ¿Ya hiciste el video? Because he shoots my videos. Like, sí, pero con una GoPro y que la chingada, pero pues salió bien, como que era. Like, he's like, "Fuck yeah, pues está con madre la rola, güey, está mamalona la rolita." Y lo, gracias, güey, gracias, nambe. I peep that way, como I peep people like just be listening to my music. I'm not paying attention to them, but then I just see their head bob and like, okay, that song is good.
I got a couple head bobs in when I was listening today for sure. Felt like I was
I think one of my favorite tracks is probably one of the older songs is Chango. I was just bumping that one.
He sent it to me. He was like, "This is just
with
good."
the music video.
Yeah, yeah.
That one's sick.
Yeah,
I was
bumping that bitch off of YouTube, and I was like, "All right, this is a fucking bop."
I was listening. The last one I had was on here. This is "Can't Complain."
That's the whole album. That's my first album that I ever did.
Yeah, I was listening to that. And
so you were listening to the old Vic.
Yeah, well, I mean, like I said, I was going through a lot of the stuff on there.
Well, that's not really
but I was listening to, which one was it? The one Tampoco, that I messaged this guy. I was listening to Tampoco, and I was like, dude, the fucking sound bites of this shit are fucking dope. Like, just hear that, like, cállese a la verga. That shit was fucking
I sample
cool.
everything, bro. If you listen to the one I have a new one called Toda. I sampled the Gordi Loca. Shout out to Gordi Loca.
Trying to get her on this fucking show.
Come on our show, dude.
Yeah, come on our show.
Like,
Sponsor us with your snack booth.
Snack place.
Snack bar.
Give us all the pickles that you have left.
Play my fucking music. Like, I put you on the side. Don't charge me though.
Yeah, for real. Clear these samples, bro. But don't charge me.
But yeah, she's like, a Chile, pues, ¿a poco crees que te tengo miedo a la verga, panocha? Me pelas toda la verga. And it starts like that. And then I just go in, boom, I'll just offload.
Do you produce a lot of your own shit?
Yeah, the beats, I wouldn't say I steal them from YouTube. They're free beats, so I get free beats from YouTube.
Some we purchase.
Some we purchase. Some
from local or like just people you hear like on SoundCloud and shit.
Worldwide.
Yeah,
people that fuck with us want to send us beats.
They send me beats. Yeah, they send us like shit like
etc.
There's a lot of I think like the production in Laredo. There's been a lot more that I've seen like bigger success. I think like versus like the hip hop game. You know what I mean? Like
I feel like there's a lot more producers now.
100%. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah,
God damn, bro.
It's like a lot more people trying to do what you guys are trying to accomplish.
Yeah,
and
dude.
I don't know. I don't feel like it's going right for them, but I see something going on good for y'all.
Y'all heard it here first. Co-signed.
That shit, like, I was remembering that episode was in the Flex podcast, where you guys were talking about how the circle that you guys are trying to make it establish to all the podcasts are linking up with each other.
That's right.
This is my like fourth podcast, bro. Like 4 different podcasts.
Fuck yeah.
I did in the J Clutch. Shout out J Clutch, my first podcast ever. I
feel like I know that dude.
See, he has his own radio station or some shit.
I do know who it is.
J Clutch. I did him, and then I did Camarada Eric Castillo. Infinite Talks.
That's my cousin.
I did one with him. Yeah. That was my second one. But it was just simply
fucking
like,
Eric, yo, put me on your podcast, bro. What the fuck?
Don't put him on your
podcast. Like, link up, do this thing together, you know what I'm saying? And then I did In the Flex, and then now I'm doing this one.
Fuck yeah, dude.
So this is like my 4th podcast. I don't know how many rappers in the radio, how many have done already these many podcasts.
Not many, I would say. Actually, shit, I don't know, bro.
What was the question?
How many rappers do you think have been on multiple podcasts?
So we had
Premier?
Multiple podcasts. I don't know.
Yeah, because we've had multiple rappers on multiple times.
Yeah. I feel like we're always like the first ones to try and like put people on like as much as we can, especially people that fuck with us and like our friends and that kind of stuff. We probably would have had you on sooner
if I wasn't being stupid.
This guy wasn't over here. Yeah, but yeah, no. I think a lot of the times like, we get messages from like rappers that want to be on the podcast, but then like also we see like they're very like heavy on like not really doing like the supporting stuff for like the just in general, like not that I'm saying you have to support us, but I'm saying like fucking with the rest of the scene. You know what I mean? Like
I shouted this guy out or y'all's podcast out because of the stickers. You know,
shout out to Print Express.
I fuck heavy with the stickers, heavy and merch, all that shit. And you know, like I was telling you earlier, I collect those stickers, and I make sure one of those stickers is in the streets, you know, so people can see y'all.
Just slap them on random places. Boom.
You got homies who got like do all the day. All they do is sticker game and like graffiti and stuff, and they send packs out to different places.
I got a little shop going on.
Oh no shit! Fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah, it's definitely working on some merch. ESB merch. It's coming soon. Definitely by the end of the year, guaranteed. Hoodies, trying to stock up on hoodies. I don't give a fuck if it's summer.
That's why they're cheaper. We're gonna get them right now.
Straight up.
Rock them in the winter
with the stickers too. You know what I'm saying? Like, but with the decals, I know you guys have the decals. I fuck with those heavy. You know,
dude. Speaking of
all
like
that.
just seeing like merch be out there, I was in San Antonio Monday. My girl and I went over there to run a quick errand and shit. We went to Petco, and we seen somebody wearing this shirt, which is like, this is a shirt that's like from
no shit,
like some random ass.
Yeah.
This is like one of my best friend's band, and my brother used to be a part of it. Whatever. Los Leones, yeah. And just like out of nowhere, dude, some random. This episode is also brought to you by Porvida Tattoos, open all the way back in 2014. If you want to get your first ink, or if you already have a bunch of tattoos and you want to get more tattoos, that's the place to fucking go. Go to porvidacs.com to book your appointment now. Let them know we sent you. Supporting our sponsors helps keep us alive and helps expand our production and bring you better shit. So again, go to porvidacs.com. Tell them we sent you. Book your appointment now. And also follow them on Instagram at Porvida Tattoos. That's at Porvida Tattoos on Instagram. Go show some love.
Hey, also show some love to our other sponsor, Consafos Print Co. They have hand printed T-shirts, amazing quality. They have stickers, they have pins, they have keychains. Make sure you check out their store at consafosprintco.com and follow them at CS Print Co as well. I personally own some of their own shirts.
I'm wearing one of them right now.
Oh yeah, they have excellent print quality. They're super comfortable, and they last long as shit. Actually,
they really do.
One of my first shirts from Consafos, I still wear to this day, and I got that maybe like 3 or 4 years.
I just got my hands on the Boys Don't Cry and No Pasa Nada one.
My favorite one is the Boys Don't Cry one. Make sure you check it out. Go and check it out again on consafosprintco.com or follow them on IG at CS Print Co.
I was about to in a Petco at San Antonio was rocking this shirt, and I was like, "Oh shit!"
That's funny.
Yeah,
Crazy,
that
fucking crazy, dude.
You see, that's the level we trying to be at.
Trying to be like that, but like I'm in that
but
level.
it's all within time, you know what I'm saying? It's all, you
bro.
can't, you can't rush the process.
I'm in that level, but in my hood. But
that's where it starts.
I
off,
have
bro.
merch though.
Exactly.
It's just like little homies like que me watchan y me saludan, me tienen rollo. Hey, yee, you know, they yell out my little call sound. Yee, VictaSweet, Santo Baby.
We be getting out of our cribs and
Chile,
and people would just be hollering like
yee. That I swear to God, they pass by and they just yee. They just boom, pass
Dude,
by.
that's the shit. Bro. That's the shit. Cause I like pushing like the culture from here, and that was the conversation that like we kind of touched on. You weren't here. But we kind of touched on this whole thing.
You keep fucking saying that. I know I wasn't here.
You weren't here.
You weren't here, bro.
You weren't here, but not playing. So
Daddy wasn't there.
On the last episode with Slim, we were talking about this tweet that I had put out the night that I remember I messaged you that I was at Johnny's and there was like this dude performing or whatever the fuck. I put it in, whatever. Point is, we were talking about rappers here using the N-word every now and then.
Yeah.
Right? Okay. So that was the whole point of it. And I was saying that I don't know how real, like, to go back to what you were saying, like the culture from here is like very distinct. You know what I mean? So like, I know that you use it in your songs too, and this is gonna sound super hypocritical, but like it's different from how the way other people use it.
I know what he's getting at. Let's phrase it this way. I get the feeling
you can use the N-word. No.
That's not what we're saying. That's not what we're saying. Look. It's because I get the feeling like there's people I feel like when they carry themselves super differently in their music than they do in real life.
Yeah.
So like when he was talking about that day specifically, we were pulling up to Ghost House where they were like prepping to do like the 420 Fest. There was a couple of rappers there that were just fucking, they were dishing it out, dude, like an N-word every other fucking line. And I was like, whatever, man. Like if somebody's got if that's the way that you want to like portray yourself, then whatever, right? But a lot of these dudes just like it was like if I was on there and I was fucking rapping like that, saying that kind of shit, just N-word this, N-word that, whatever. And then after I was like, hey, how are you doing? You know, like it just kind of like,
hello, sir.
Yeah, exactly.
Fucking tone, la chingada, like.
Yeah, like if I had said like I carry myself like super hard, like on something like that, and then I end up just like being like a total nerd, like I am now, right? And then like I can see that. So the conversation that he's gonna have, like when you're using, I guess that language, it's just something that culturally you kind of were like brought into, versus somebody else kind of adopting it just based off of what they think is cool because it wasn't part of the culture.
They're trying to sound like something.
Yeah, they're trying to sound like something.
They're just appropriating the shit. They're cultural vultures.
Culture vulture. Right.
Like, I say it in my music, but because just I don't know, because I listen to a lot of rap music. Plus, like I said, like Slim said, he's got a lot of black homies. I got a lot of black partners too. They black. So I'm black.
Same. And I don't say it.
They call me, they call me nigga. I call them nigga. And like, he can call me Spick for the fuck. I don't know. Like, he can call me Spick because he knows it's all love.
Exactly. There's context to like the using the word and shit.
See.
And
it's like, you can call you Spick, bro.
No, I'm not even good. Look, so if you've watched you've watched the podcast before, right? You kind of know where I stand. If you've watched anything from that, you kind of know where I stand versus like where Josh is at, like in his opinions, and where I'm at in my opinions. You know, I don't necessarily bash it. I don't think that no person should like use it ever. I think there's like a cultural like. Context that you can't ignore. You just can't. Yeah. And to ignore it would be whitewashing it. So I think like kind of in that sense, in that regard, to just flat out put like an absolute out and say no one should ever say it ever. I think that's kind of it. Not only is it impossible, but it's just
because
not.
It's so fun to say.
It's not realistic. I never say it. I'll never say it except when I'm rapping. When I rap, it comes out. It comes out, dude.
It's
sometimes
like beast mode, bro.
This is it's like a part of the rap coachdom. It's a hip hop thing.
It's also like how you say it.
It's how you say it. With the hard ER.
I don't do hard R's. No hard R's here, dude.
Hey, whoa, hold on.
Wait a minute. What?
You ever seen anyone get stomped out for that shit before?
Hell yeah.
I said it in front of the. I lived in New York for like
hard R though.
I didn't say with a hard.
Oh,
yeah. Don't nobody go. Nah, I don't think people.
Yeah, but I got caught out on for saying it to one dude one time, and he told me, and with all due respect, I was like, first of all, I'm Mexican. I can say it. I said it to him because I'm a gangster, so I'm gonna say it.
Oh shit!
Like, I said it because man, you my nigga, bro. He's like, oh, hey, you can't. Well, he's Jamaican. He was like Jamaican or some shit. So he was like, you can't say that. You're not black. I'm like, bro. You're fucking Jamaican, dog. You're not even from America. Like, I can say this.
I got more right to say it than you,
motherfucker. Chile, like, la mera neta. Like, I grew up around fucking homeboys that say that, so like, I can say it. But then again, I was like, but if you don't want me to say it, I'm gonna respect that and not say it anymore.
There's also that thing too. I think there's also a distinct like difference in people who are like, I'm gonna say it because I want to fucking say it, right? There's other people who are like
pronouns, bro.
I'm gonna say it, but like if you don't want me to say it around you, then whatever, I'll respect that, right?
So that's why when he said not for me not to say it, it's like okay.
At least he approached you like respectfully, right? Like he didn't say, "Yo, shut the fuck up, you're not supposed to say that shit."
He said it really calm, and she was like, "Hey, you can't say that." Like I just told him, I explained to him why I say it and how I say it. Because I say it because I'm from this certain part of the area and that we say it, and I had homies that say it like that to me. So I was like, but if you feel disrespected by it, I won't say it, dog, like Nepal. But I won't let him. If he would have came at me sideways like that, like, hey, you can't fucking say it, I would have probably said it even louder. Had
the twisted tea right in your hand, bro.
I'll treat the twisted tea, and then I probably dropped it. I had my humex, bro. I would have about all of that humex. Boom,
that Mexican twisted tea, bro.
But I wouldn't want to start no beef.
The Mexican side come out of you.
Like it's cool. Like Texas is way like different than California.
You see, like
that way.
If his response would have been a little bit more like aggressive, then that would have been a whole different story. But he came at him with a respectful.
I was already fucking with it. I was working with
so
him.
that earns more respect. See, on Victor's
Can I ask you to
part.
move the mic a little bit closer to your mouth?
My bad.
No, you're good. You're good.
There you go.
My unprofessional shit when I've been rapping and shit using the mic.
Staying on mic.
It's actually my first podcast ever.
Oh shit!
So let's talk a little about you. So you also both of you say you rep ESB. You said right? Well, what is that? That's Santo
Baby Records.
I became a member of ESB 2018.
2018. We did that first song. Yep.
Yeah, I was making some music, and I think I had hit up, or Vic had put something on his story about like anybody got like songs or something that want me to hop in, and I was already working on one simultaneously, and I hit him up and I had an open verse, and he hopped on it, and we ended up making a music video. It's called Border Clan. Y'all could check it out. It's on YouTube. It's
super gritty video, like super like low quality, but it's still actually a good video.
It's actually my first video ever, and shout out. I commend Vic a lot because he put me onto the.
Y'all are both from Santo Niño, right?
No, he's from.
I'm from Santo Niño right now.
He's from.
Oh shit! Okay.
He just moved in with me to the.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah. So I'm from originally from North Side.
Oh.
Mines Road.
All right.
Which is
that's the south side of the north side, bro.
That's exactly. That's exactly.
Minas o no caminas,
like how we're speaking about like the N word. Like I grew up, my whole neighborhood. Like I grew up with my neighbors were black. I grew up in that very diverse neighborhood, and
shout out to Las Minas, dude, being progressive as fuck.
Yeah, definitely. And I was never really like saying that shit. Just because I already knew what it was.
Yeah.
So I don't even say it in my songs. So what was my point?
I do.
Like
yeah.
Yeah, like I mean.
Well, I mean, you're playing to the point that we're making, right? Like that's the same thing. It's just kind of in terms of like your culture, right? Your upbringing, right? If it's something you're not. You just said like also the same thing. That you where you were raised at was different than where like Victor was at, right? So
it's no other. It's not any. I don't want to like. No disrespect. I don't. It's not any different than Santo Niño because it's really like a barrio, like Myers Road.
Yeah.
We're
I feel like most hoods in Laredo.
Like we got Rancho Viejo, like right there. Like we got like the river, like right.
Yeah, if it's not gated, if it's not a gated community,
2 blocks away, dog.
Right?
Oh, I see.
Straight up.
If you're not by
like
the
in plantations or some shit.
Yeah, like that's different shit, bro. Like that's if you're not by the river, then you might be you might not be in the hood.
True, yeah, we're both by the river, right? Is that what
and this was like decades ago, man. Like I'm, like back then it was really like like shit could really like move easily, and now it's like it's way harder,
Yeah, you gotta.
It's way harder. Like I witnessed people crossing. I witnessed, like everything.
They didn't see me doing nothing.
Nobody saw nothing.
All this is alleged remarks. What you're saying?
I come from a block where you seen shit but never saw shit.
Yeah, feel that for sure. And I grew up in Santa Rita, dude. So like the same shit, like the fucking the soccer park and shit. Like motherfuckers be out there playing soccer.
Bro, I was there, dude. Parque España. We'd be fucking out there playing.
Shout out Parque España.
Yeah, but shout out Parque España. We'd be out there fucking playing soccer, and then like I remember one time in the middle of us playing soccer.
Fuck with soccer.
There was a bunch of dudes who were running from the monte, right? Like they're coming from the river, and they were soaking, dude. And they had to tell them like, hey, fucking stop running, dude. Play with us, stop running. So all the guys they told them like, hey, para de correr. They stopped, and then they started playing soccer with us. And then as everyone was leaving, they all fucking took off too. But there was
that's Myers Road.
The homeboy picking them up. And
then there was a fucking shootout there, bro. I remember this one time they had to close it off because they fucking lit up like a Suburban. I think it was like going by there. It was all over the news when it happened.
I was there. Well, I don't know if it was the same one, but I was there for one. Right when all this shit in Mexico started popping off, like back in 2002 or 2003, more or less, somewhere around that time.
Yeah.
I was there for a tournament, like my dad and my uncles and shit. They all played, right? So I was there with my cousins and shit, and then all of a sudden you just hear hella gunshots popping off, and everybody was like, "A la verga," dropped to the floor and shit. Yeah, and like
Rancho Viejo?
No, in Santa Rita, in Parque España, like so, like just in the river, just down south, a la verga. And dude, like crazy shots rang out, like fucking crazy.
Like some fucking hard.
Wait, but did you see the Suburban or no?
Yeah, when we left. So like dudes fucking whole gunfight, whatever the fuck, shots like hitting the cars on like we were on the ground and shit, and we're like, a la verga. And then maybe like after a minute and a half of just straight like fucking like AK, all this shit. Like a van comes down to one of the park entries. Like if you ever been to Parque España, there's 2 entrances, right? And they both like go down into where the parking lot is, soccer field. So on one of the far entrances, this van comes down, like 5 vatos jump out, masked up, AK up, vest up and shit, run out, go into the woods, cross the river.
Yeah, it's the same one.
I see what.
And then the fucking Suburban, whatever, was lit the fuck up. some dudes that were there. Was a hit.
There was like,
hit.
there was like one
in.
survivor, dude. Like he walked down to like the fields and shit, and he was all bloodied up and shit. I was like, damn.
Yeah, they
this is
fucking made
wild.
Swiss
And mission
cheese out of his
accomplished.
fucking car,
Mission
bro.
accomplished.
Mission
It's funny
accomplished,
when
bro.
they call that. They changed the name to Swiss cheese to Tamaulipas cheese, way.
bro. I mean,
That's fucking Oaxaca, bro.
Queso Oaxaca,
shit, bro.
carnal. Nah, but dude, the craziest part was like there's this photographer that has already passed away, but he was very well known in that community of like soccer and shit because he would always go and like, you know, all the pictures for the tournaments and shit. Older dude. He runs up to these vatos that jump out of the truck like snapping pictures. Super ballsy, bro. Super ballsy. No fear, dude. And they like nothing happened to him, thankfully, but like they just like disappeared and shit. Maybe like 3 minutes later, all the border patrols come, all jotos are like, bro, y'all missed them dudes. Like they fucking already crossed
they're
back,
not gonna go in there, dude. They're not gonna go in there. Yeah,
That's what I was saying. Like it's so easy. It was so easy back then, but now it's just like
right now they got
right now I have fucking choppers.
Right now it's
doing
hot.
work, dude.
Operation
The
Border
black
War,
is hot.
whatever the fuck that is.
LTX hot.
Operation Border War.
Mm-hmm.
Oh
They
shit.
got all the
yeah,
mapas. They got all the ranas doing all that shit, bro. They got when I say mapas, I'm talking.
You know what ranas are?
That's slang.
Yeah,
Frogs.
The frogs, sí, exactly. But the border patrols,
Border
and
patrol.
then the mapas, pues ya sabes, son los.
Yeah, you know,
State troopers.
whatever, bro.
Okay.
Sí, pero pues eso es lo que.
We talk a lot of slang, man.
Yeah, no, that's cool. I'm learning.
But yeah, but they have a like joint thing now. It's like
Stone Garden or
Stone
whatever.
Garden.
the Texas state troopers. They're helping out.
They're in the hood, bro. They're in the hood. They're in Santa Rita, like in and out.
You're
You see a
talking
state
about
trooper?
the shit that Abbott did, right? The thing where he authorized for
Who?
like no Abbott,
The
fucking governor.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's the one who authorized for the state patrol, state police to organize with, you know, border patrol and customs to with no discretion or with extreme prejudice to just
So they
kinda
just
start
hop out shelling all sorts of slurs, bro.
And then there's like white ones, like all white, like they don't even know.
Yeah, you can't even
Spanish.
see the shit. Yeah.
They don't even know how to pronounce certain streets. I'm here on Zacatecas Street.
Yeah, we're down here on Santander or whatever.
Over yonder, I saw some illegal
out there by the Guadalupe.
Guadalupe.
Santa Maria.
Yeah. shit is real crazy though, like, cause like right across it's buck wild like all the time.
Pues yeah, well, I mean,
It's alright.
yeah, but
It's alright. Just
it's always gonna be like this, bro. We're in a border import export city.
Yeah,
This is
the
an
biggest land port.
The biggest and the baddest.
Yeah.
You feel me? You smell me.
Biggest and baddest, bro. But
Man, I love Mexico, man. Well, that's another thing, man. I love Mexico.
you go
bro.
a lot or not?
I go a lot. Yes. I got family. My whole family's from Mexico, man.
Same. I got a lot of family
Yeah.
in Guadalajara though, so it's like a fucking drive, bro. A
Fly
drive.
up
A drive or a flight, bro.
Skip through
Yeah.
Laredo, dog. Fly over that bitch.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, it's been a minute since I've been back out there, dude.
The thing
Like,
is, my whole family's in Laredo. You know what
Oh
I'm saying?
shit! Okay,
So,
damn, bro.
some of them are in Puebla, but yeah, mostly in Laredo, and it's pretty chill every time I go. You know what I'm saying? But
I mean, I've
it's-
gone recently, but just kind of like in daytime.
Daytime.
Like, all right, we're going back
Daytime.
before this sun dip.
Gotta go in
because-
daytime.
Yeah,
You can't go in nighttime. There's like it's a whole different world, bro.
it's trippy way. Like,
Very
It
trippy.
feel like, you know, you cross the border, and it's like legit. Like you got the fucking lookouts like right away.
Safe.
Oh, sí,
Boom,
well.
just
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You cross the border to Mexico. Yes.
yeah.
You got
yeah.
the
To
lookouts
Mexico,
right away.
you got the
Oh,
lookouts and shit. Like
once you cross, there's eyes. There's like 10 eyes on you,
Yeah,
which
it's
is like a
just-
dozen.
it's weird, bro. It's a trippy vibe.
I
bro.
don't go
know.
over there at all, bro. I don't go over there at all.
I've only gone al Chile,
Why?
Chile.
Man, look at him, man.
It's
Bro,
just
you
a
think
look
I'm not-
at
as
him,
soon as I
man.
cross, like they're not gonna.
Yeah, man.
Like,
I mean, no
gonna get
disrespect, bro.
bad.
You know what I'm saying? But
I
like,
don't know what, and he goes, like I see every now and then, so he tells me not to go, and I have
Yeah.
other homies who go
Fair
a
enough.
lot, and he's like they tell me not to go. Everybody tells me not to go.
My mom
I'm
tells
like,
me not to go, dude.
Like my mom tells me not to go too.
I'm over
like,
there all the time. My family's over there. My dad was deported, dude. That's one of the things I talk about on here a lot.
Same.
The thing about me,
It's all
like,
this
I don't
shit.
have
My dad
no
was
family over
deported
there.
as
I have
well.
nobody over there. So I don't have no reason to go over there.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
like, why the fuck would I go over there?
Just risk shit.
I can't even go if I can't take
that's
my
exactly why I tell him not to go.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah, I can't take my stuff with me, and I'm over here in a situation. I'm fucked, you know. I'm a what the hell you say? Ese jale como tomas a fucking, just floating in the water like a fucking...
A fish?
Like,
Fish out of water?
Fish,
I don't know.
No, ese jale, no me acuerdo.
What do you do this for?
Fish in a barrel.
You said all fish.
It's something like a...
I know what you're getting at, but I can't remember.
There's a fucking phrase. I know what
Ese
it
jale,
is.
güey, like,
Dead
I'm
in the
just,
water,
like,
dude.
Dead in the water. There you go.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just dead in the water. Like, I don't have anything to protect myself. Like, what the fuck am I going to use this to fucking when a motherfucker bunch of...
Pull up with like a fucking full auto.
50K on back of the truck. Like, I can't do shit to protect myself.
Yeah.
Or
Especially
whoever
when
I'm
you
with.
don't know no one, man.
Especially when I don't know. I mean, I know people from here, pero
It ain't the same.
it ain't
bro.
the
It's a-
same.
it's
I
a
can't
different-
call like, hey, wait, let's start doing thing porque chinga, güey. I don't like. Plus, I'm the type of dude that cuando me están viendo, like, yo no bajo la mirada, like,
Yeah.
vale verga, güey.
And that's
Bajo
like-
la mirada.
That's like the number one.
That's the
rule.
number one rule. I was about to say
You
the same
can't-
shit.
You
Yeah.
can't. Like, even though how
look-
tough you are,
He told me like, hey, wait,
How-
don't stare at nobody. Güey. Like,
don't-
hey, wait, if you
if
do,
they stare at you and you stare back, like, just, man,
Yeah,
mind
you
your
just-
business,
pues,
man.
chinga, pues entonces así me voy a morir a la verga porque pues a mí
100%. 100%. That would be the way you go
I'm
because you
dying.
looked at somebody.
I'm dying the way I'm coming in, bro. Like, I'm from Laredo, bro. Shit, I mean, they're from over there, but when I'm over here, I show respect. I don't got staring you down or something unless you staring me down.
Yeah, for sure.
And I'm not putting up here doing all this dumb shit, like killing each other for nothing, you know, making a whole lot of noise. And this side, we make money. We make the money for them. And over there, they're making a whole lot of noise, killing
That's
each
true.
other, boom, 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 boom. And over here, we're making the money for them. And pues, hey, what if we decide to say, hey, you know what, we're not gonna push your stuff no more. We're not gonna push your stuff.
Then the noise comes over here, dude.
And the noise is gonna come over here.
Yeah.
And they're gonna
I
air
feel like
out.
I feel like there's
Stuff like-
I feel like there's shit that pops off that nobody knows about that's just like quiet. Yeah, they just walked in.
Oh, okay.
See,
Here?
I mean,
Right, like-
see, but
I'm,
like
I'm gonna assume.
Here?
little
I'm gonna
things,
assume. Yeah.
Oh,
little things
most
that happen
definitely.
here, big
Allegedly.
things that happen over there, like that thing when they arrested El Huevo y todo ese jale,
Yeah.
that affected a lot of. I'm not gonna say too much, but
Yeah, but like it had
Yeah,
fucking
don't say too much.
consequences.
see, because
I could imagine.
it's like a
bro.
domino effect, bro. I don't know if you know what happened in Chicago a long time ago with the leader of the GDs and all that stuff.
Nah.
It was a long time ago, but they arrested all the leadership of all the gangs, and when that happens, when you arrest the leadership,
Power vacuum.
power struggle comes along, and you got all the little. They don't got no OGs, and now that's why Chicago is the way it is. Like super like they're all ignorant and shit. They don't got no OGs. Who the fuck is leading the team?
Do you love anime?
Do you like shoes?
Because if you do, make sure you go and check out Gaiocho Hype and Hobbies. They have a website, gaiochohype.com. They got shoes, they got anime collectibles, trading card game things. I'm talking Yu-Gi-Oh, Pokemon, Funko Pops. They've got some fucking dope-ass Naruto ones that I'm trying to buy. They have everything, dude. They've got amazing sneakers. I know you were trying to get your hands on some
Yeah,
dunks,
I've been
right?
trying to get some dunks, and then this place is the place to go get them. You can go and check them out on 1003 Garfield Street here at Laredo, Texas. They're open Monday through Friday from 5 p.m. to 10 p.m. and Saturdays they're open from 5 p.m. to 11:30 p.m. Make sure you check out their website, calle8hype.com, and use your discount code AOTB.
and you get 10% off anything in the entire store online. Again, from shoes to anime collectibles to trading cards. They also host Yu-Gi-Oh tournaments every Saturday.
Yeah, maybe
So-
we'll end up commentating on some of those because
Yeah.
I'm super down for Yu-Gi-Oh tournaments or Smash tournaments, that kind of stuff. So make sure you go and check that out. You can follow their Facebook page at facebook.com/calle8. That's calle8,
the number 8
apparel. Or you can follow their Instagram at calle8, spelled out CALLEOCHO hype. HYPE, right?
Gaiocho Hype and Hobbies.
Yeah.
The best shop in town.
A bunch of huerquillos que no saben ni nada. ¿Sí me entiendes? Like, ¿quién está encargado de todo el pedo? Like, nadie.
Yeah. It's fucking wild.
It's the same thing. Like over there, like if you take away the leadership, they think that we're gonna cut the head off of the snake and it's dead. Nah, bro, another fucking thing is gonna pop up.
Yeah, that's
If
always
anything,
been the whole thing
multiple
about.
heads.
Little Hydra.
Yeah, the thing that's happened with any sort of like things about like the war on drugs and the war on like it just in general. Whenever we try to get involved in terms of like when I say we, I mean like the government.
Motherfucker, I'm not getting involved.
Yeah,
in shit.
I mean the government. Whenever the government decides to
Right.
get involved and starts trying to police shit, they end up fucking leaving a vacuum, and it just gets worse.
See you in, and then they're playing it off like, oh, it's getting bad.
And the real reason is because they want to fucking cut that money, bro. That's what it is.
Yeah, but it's not like man. It's a whole play. Like in most movies, they describe it.
Yeah,
like,
they tell
how
the truth.
they do this shit. How they
Have you seen
infiltrate.
Sicario?
Yeah.
That's
That's
how
like
it
just
is.
watched it. I
Fucking
just
good
watched
movie,
it
dude.
for the first time.
That's how
The first
it
one or
is.
the second one? The second one is even crazier, dude.
That's how
It's
exactly how it is,
fucking
man.
wild. That scene on the bridge from the second one is so fucking intense.
We come
dude.
out.
Nuh-uh.
LTX, Laredo.
Oh, that's the fucking
The
come
base,
out.
right?
Yeah, the base.
We're the main city of import and export here in Texas.
It's like within the first 10 minutes they name it.
It's
Yeah.
United
Name drop,
States.
boom, Laredoteas.
Also
I feel like that's why they can't.
Is it all over the country?
Like the next
Import and
Narcos that's
export?
coming out, like the Netflix show or whatever. Like I feel like they can't.
Was in Narcos, they name drop Laredo también.
Yeah, and I
Here-
think like the next one was supposed to be like all the shit that went on here, like in
mama.
the
That shit goes
Like
down here.
La Barbie and shit.
yeah. I wasn't gonna say no names, but yeah, all that
I
shit.
mean,
like,
he's already in
yeah, whatever. Like dude, like
He went to my school.
my cousins
to
grew up with that
United.
dude, bro. Like
Yeah, well,
in
he
that
went to
era.
my school too. He went to Sierra. He went to Sierra, and the LVGs ran him out.
Damn.
They tell me the story. They told me the whole story. I have an OG who told me the whole story about the LVGs.
For the Patreon, tell us.
By the way, I am an LVG, Santo Niño LVG gang member, officially.
Allegedly.
No, officially, if you
All
want to
right.
know. Because I wear a lot of blue, and I get confused. Everybody want to say I'm a Crip. I'm not a fucking Crip. Shout out to the Crips, though. I'm the hater. I don't set trip. But, hey, you're not the only ones who wear blue. Sureños ain't the only ones who wear blue. This is I'm from a local gang that started in my area from Santo Niño. It's a gang from there.
Allegedly.
Still allegedly, but it really did.
Yeah.
I'm from there.
I'm going to be 100% with you. I'm so out of my element here. Like, so out of my element.
What you want to
I'm just saying,
know?
like it's because so my experience. This is gonna. I 100% respect. I've never beefed with anybody except the fuckers that were trying to kick my ass back when I was living over there. And actually, most of those fuckers are cool with me now. So whatever, water under the bridge. But my experience with any sort of like gang activity or any sort of like just work that you would say, right? Work is just like I feel like I've never been like friends with or like been like in the vicinity of anybody who's done that specifically.
What?
Allegedly.
Don't what?
The banging?
Just
Anyone who bangs.
Yeah.
Gang banging.
Gang.
Yeah.
Oh, y'all see? I was like, hey, bro, middle school and high. Like, I knew I was gonna be in that gang since I was in elementary school
I'm
because
telling you, bro. I didn't fucking. You're looking at me like, oh shit, you're out of here.
I'm looking at you like, cause you're staring at him like, with
See,
it,
but
like,
yeah,
You starting at Vic, bro?
Oh nah,
no, cause like with like a scary face, like yo, like I'm learning shit.
Yeah.
that neighborhood where I'm from is just the way it was back then, though.
Yeah.
Right now, it's a little bit more different.
right,
like,
yeah.
I kind
the
of feel
kids
like
are, not the same.
There's never been a place where I've been afraid to set foot in Laredo. Should there be a place where I'm like afraid to set foot?
Not
in?
really.
Something
Like,
you're
most
good.
fools don't
You're
fuck
good
with you,
and
no?
They're not gonna fuck with. There nobody's
Look, man,
unless you're like doing like
Yeah.
if
If you're-
My podcast, I do comedy, bro. That's my whole thing.
Yeah, man. If you're out here cagando palo, fucking shit up in English, for motherfuckers don't know. Yeah, you can't.
I grew up around it because of the neighborhood that I was in, and like some, people I knew, family members or whatever, were like affiliated with different shit, but like I was never directly in it.
I only had the whole thing about like because I used to live in Chacon, and in Chacon we had the whole like the hood security system and shit, where it was like I wouldn't ask whatever the fuck you're doing, fucking do it, just don't do it near my shit, like I'm trying to. I live with like two other people. We're all just trying to hang out, right? And I remember I had told this story to this guy on the podcast before about the hood security system, which was my neighbor. Like there was one time I was outside. My neighbor had fallen. I heard him screaming like he needed help and shit.
He was an older.
Nah, he wasn't older, but he had fallen from a ladder and like impaled himself like with a fucking like I don't know what it was, but he fucked his arm up and he fucked his like back up. And so I called the ambulance. There was a shit ton of blood. They fucking took care of him. And he survived, but he almost like It was a life-threatening wound, right?
Fuck.
So
Is that what impelled means? Like
yeah, when it
stab?
stabs go through and shit. Yeah, so he was like
Fucking crazy.
So he was like that had happened.
If you weren't there,
if I wasn't there, yeah, that would have happened. So then he comes up to me one time and he was like, "Hey man, like he told me in Spanish, right? He's like, I owe you my life, bro. Like that shit was crazy. Like you really helped me out. Dude, like thank you, whatever you need, fucking let me know." I said, "Bet." And I was just like, "No worries, dude. Like I'm glad I was there to help, right?" And with the girl I was dating at the time, I remember we were leaving our place, and I remember telling her, "Hey, did you lock the door?" And she's like, "Shit, I don't remember." I was like, "Just go check it real quick." So she gets out. She goes and she checks it, and then she gets back in the car and we leave. When I come back from dropping her off at work, I get out of the car. Well, the guy was there, right? Because he had seen her. Like he's always outside. Those fuckers are always outside. And he,
especially in Chacon.
Yeah, dude. So he comes out and he sees me. And he's like, "Hey, I saw you checking your door to see if it was locked the other day." And I was like, "Yeah." And he was like, and he goes, "You don't have to do that shit no more." I was like, "What?" He's like, bro. He's just like, anyone I see fucking with your shit, I'll kill them. Like just like that. It's like I'll kill him. And I was just kind of like, "Damn, dude." Shout out that guy, dude. He rest in peace, bro.
Yeah. That's like one thing that I fuck with a lot here in Laredo is that people will stand up for other people, man. Especially when you do good, when you mean good. You know, that's what comes with it.
Yeah, and see, look, if you're respectful, you know, I can look like this, but I could be really respectful.
Yeah, I mean, you've been a real chill ass dude since we met and shit. Like
I'm not gonna, you know what I'm saying? I don't even be drinking that that much. I see something like I told you, I'm just gonna come with my Humex.
I'm chilling on some Humex, bro.
I'm with you, drink my Humex like a little nice boy, bro.
Oh yeah, I think just in general, like anyone that we've like met or talked to, we're on like the same frequency most of the time. Like you've got a different upbringing, you've got a different hustle, like that's cool. But we're on the same wavelength in terms of like us respecting each other. Because like you guys have already like given it up and said like, "Oh shit, dude, like the stuff you're doing is cool." We said the same shit about you guys in terms of like your arts, your hustle, like
the music and shit.
Yeah, the music, and I just think like that attitude in general is like much easier to carry and a better energy than like just like always being on the fucking defensive about shit.
Yeah.
And that stuff gets really exhausting. I want to just kind of like dive into a little bit about like we've talked gangbanging, we've talked your music, kind of like on the come up, what you guys are up to. I wanted to talk a little bit about like your I guess kind of like your influences from rap, right? Like because everybody's got influences right now. I know. Like Josh and I are on a huge kick with like Kendrick or whatever else that
I like what he did though.
That we'll get into that because it's a topic that I want to talk about. It.
Fire.
But like let's talk a little bit about that. Like you like I've heard like personally just kind of like hearing your music. I hear a lot of like influence from like corridos, a lot of stuff that I imagine you were growing up around, right? Like because I grew up around that stuff with my family. And I hear it I hear all these songs that I'm like, shit, dude, my dad used to listen to that, you know, that kind of stuff.
See?
What other things would you say are like kind of like the influences for your sound?
It's basically SPM. SPM was my main, like the first thing I've ever heard when I was growing up. And it's funny because, you know, all my homeboys have older brothers, older cousins and everything, but my cousins were really distant from us. But I still fuck with my cousins, but my one male cousin, he was a little far from where I stayed, so we wasn't really kicking it like that. But my older sister, Monica, she would have like SPM CDs, like the legit ones, not the fucking like burnt CDs. She had the actual
fucking copies,
the actual copies she get from the police or whatever. I don't know the fuck she would get them, but she had stacks away, and I would get them. I would take them and put them in my CD player and jam. Boom, boom. My favorite album has never changed from him. And that's why, and that song Tampoco, if you look at the picture in Tampoco, I'm holding up the Pitbull just like he is.
I noticed that too.
In his song. And if you listen to the song, I have Juan Gotti on that song.
Yeah.
And then I did it again with a remix with another homeboy. But on the original one, I have the Pitbull and I have a song with Juan Gotti, who is a part of Dope House Records.
Right, yeah.
That's fucking crazy.
Who else in Laredo or who other rapper in Laredo has, you know, an SPM member in their song?
You know,
no one I know.
Name one.
Yeah, no, I know.
I mean, they have probably somebody else, maybe, but I want to say someone or an OG like Juan Gotti.
Yeah.
Even if it wasn't mixed master.
I don't know neck shit or nothing like that, but like Vic se saca el dedo, way, and that's why.
And I paid for that.
How did that
that's
happen?
why
I paid for that
shit
feature
happens.
too.
Damn.
And I paid not that much, surprisingly, but I hit up multiple big artists that were coming up. I hit up Bo Bundy. I don't know. You guys know who Bo Bundy?
I've heard the name, but I'm not like too familiar with him.
He's a up and coming. He's already like just got signed to Rancho Humilde a while back, but he blew up on TikTok off of one song that he did. But before he blew up, I offered him the song, and he charged me the same thing Juan Gotti was charging me. But I was like, should I go with this new dude?
Juan Gotti.
Yeah, I was. Should I go with the OG or should I go with this new up and coming artist? But I went with the OG. I said, "Fuck, I'm gonna go roll with the OG." And he gave me. I even have his number on my phone. Like I have
That's
his straight up contact. We were texting and everything. He called me, thought bell. Like we talked. He's like, "I te mandé la song. I sent the song, homie." Like, hey, and then I'll send you a snippet and you can hear it and tell me you like it. And I was like, okay, yeah, and I send it. And then he sent it, but he sent it to me fucked up. Cause like he sent me just the vocals, and then I'm not a producer type of dude where I can mix and master. So I had to get somebody from Laredo
to like work
it. And then he kind of just didn't really do a good job either. Supposedly he's pretty good mix and master. Bro, shut the fuck up, bro. You suck. But like you didn't do a good job. He didn't do a good job. But whatever. Other than that, I mean, I did have a song with Juan Gotti, and that shit stamped in there forever. You know, like for me, that was one of my highest accomplishments, in at least in rap game. Like,
fuck yeah,
yeah, it's a big deal.
That's a big fucking deal.
Yeah, I think just in general, like you got to take like those kind of things, especially when somebody like that, like if they're fucking doing a song with you, like that's not just for nothing, you know.
Yeah, and he says, shout out Santo Baby. He says Santo Baby Records. You can say in the beginning of the song, he shouts out Santo Baby Records.
Sample that shit forever, bro.
Fuck, bro, that's Juan Gotti.
So that playing pad, what up?
Good one.
Yeah, sample that bitch forever. Throw it in every fucking song.
It's crazy, way. Like Chile, man, I felt like I was like a la madre. Like I got a song with Juan Gotti, like one of my idols, growing a Mexican inside of me. You know that song, Mexican Inside of Me. That one was fucking.
When did that song come out?
What, the song Tampoco?
Yeah.
I dropped it. No way, like
2 years
prior to COVID. Maybe like in 2018. See, 2018, 2019.
What have you been working on since then?
Like,
you still no. Like now, like since you dropped that song, what have you been working on?
Just boom. When I dropped that song, I was really just focusing on singles.
Right.
Singles. And then I did the Can't Complain album.
Yeah.
I was in New York when I did that one. I dropped that whole mixtape because I was in a whole different environment. So I decided to just take on everything and just feel a whole different vibe.
That's interesting because it's kind of the same thing that we talk about a lot with like artists in general, right? Whenever we talk about like your kind of like creative process, because you do have to be kind of in an area that's like conducive to you feeling that shit, right? Like in general, like you have to have a vibe to kind of not necessarily write off of, but like work your craft in general. Like I think that's, I don't know if you know what I'm getting at, right? Like you explained it. You explained it well. A lot of people say it differently. Like fucking artists, shout out like Mauro, who's doing he's got an exhibit out in fucking London right now. We were sitting with him like 3 years ago.
He's an artist.
He's an artist, a painter. Yeah, Mauro Martinez. Cool. He's from here. They got him out in fucking London right now. I was just talking with him the other day. We were talking about like the conversation that we had, which was for him, it's a muse, right? It's like that shit doesn't belong to you, right? You're like a vessel that's like,
you just take it.
And everybody's got a different like iteration of it. For some people, it's like, oh, it's the vibe that I'm on. Other people's got like the formula, you know, like that's the way that works. So it's cool to hear that like you're in a different space, which kind of led you to do something different creatively.
What were you doing in New York, bro?
I'm a chef.
Oh shit!
No shit. So you were actually in the fucking kitchen, dude.
That's why songs have songs. I mentioned food a lot.
I saw the vlog and I was like, "Are you a chef for real?"
I have taken off all my chef content, like cooking, all my food from my Instagram off. Well, I fucking archived it because I just wanted to just focus on my music now, like it's at least on my social media.
I forgot what song I was listening to. You said like literally almost exactly that, and I was like, is this motherfucking chef like for real? Like, damn, that's fucking
like
wild.
I say, I'm in the kitchen, cooking chickens, water whipping, ramen mixing. You know what I'm saying? Like that sort of shit. But like,
I
mentioned food and a lot of shit. Like,
how good's he cook, bro?
Literally,
how good's he cook?
He cooks pretty good, man.
Yeah,
throw down, bro.
Like,
I'm
1 out of 10, bro. I give him a 10.
I'm a sous chef right now.
I'm
a sous chef.
Right. So
it's like second in command.
Dope, dude.
I cook better though.
Homie got technique for real, bro.
No, it's straight up, he does.
That's fucking wild, dude. Like I was wondering about that. 'Cause, like, there was like one vlog on the Santo Baby fucking YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Where it's like the chef vlogs, and I was like, this is like,
and that was off Snapchat.
yeah.
That was off
so
Snapchat.
Confused. Not him. I was saying he sounds so confused. Like, wait, is this motherfucker? Like, he actually cooked.
But that's fucking dope though. Very that like fucking Action Bronson shit.
It's a lot of people. Yeah, 100%. That's what I was gonna say.
A lot of people don't know that like you can be a versatile person. Like
exactly.
Like, you can do multiple things great. You can. I mean, I thought Machinke, you can focus in on one thing and make that shit just to fucking hone that motherfucking thing to sharp as fuck, you know.
Yeah.
But you can also branch out and just do a lot of things really great, though, man. Like you could be a great cook and be a great rapper. You can be a great comedian and have a badass podcast going on at the same time, like how you guys do. You know, have the band, Los Leones, plus be a good, like doing a bunch of stuff. Like you don't have to limit yourself to one thing. Put yourself in a little bubble. Like, oh, I can only do this. You know,
it's funny. It's funny that you say that because I feel like that's the mentality for a lot of these guys. I am 100% against the I guess like the fake it till you make it kind of shit. Like I don't think that you should have to kind of like put on the fronts and just kind of like dedicate yourself on one thing while taking losses, and not work on being like what would be like a multifaceted person, like somebody who's got different shit going on. Yeah, multi-talented. Yeah, like because I think that's a big point. Most of the people that I know that rap, it's like they got their day job and then it's just some bullshit.
Yeah, like it's something, and they don't even mention.
I work at Geico or whatever the fuck, right?
They don't even say about. They don't even mention anything about their raps, but they're trapping.
Yeah, 100%. So that's why it's funny to hear that, and then like, and then see like the flip side of it, because we've had a couple people who send us some shit, and it's not saying that it's whack. Whatever, everybody's got their
get
room,
your paper, whatever.
Everybody's got their room for improvement, but it's funny to see that to hear like, I'm out here fucking trapping, you know, I got
flipping these insurance contracts.
bitches or whatever, right? And then I'm gonna be
T-Mobile.
Yeah. Yeah, no shit. And then 100%.
Fuck shit up at the T-Mobile.
That's fucking funny, bro.
You want to know something? A big part of it comes from how you grew up with discipline, time management. That's very important.
Horrible at all of those.
That's well. It seems like you're doing good because I mean you're doing this podcast. And I feel like it's going great for you.
Dude.
You say you had like what 200 and some.
202
this is 202
episodes.
Yeah, 202 plus.
There's some that are not numbered.
There's some that aren't numbered, but there's also we have like a whole catalog of like bonus episodes.
Yeah.
So
yeah, that's mainly how you're able to be versatile.
Be consistent.
Be very consistent as well, bro. Like that comes with discipline, consistency. You know.
What got you into cooking, dude? Like, how did that come about?
That, I mean, I always wanted to be cooked since I was little. Like, I had two dreams, bro. I wanted to be a rapper and I wanted to be a chef because I would watch Iron Chef, the old one. Where
shout out to Iron Chef, bro. Fuck yeah.
I would
with
watch
the voiceovers and shit.
Sí,
that's the shit, bro.
I would watch the shit out of there. Like, how the fuck do they make that? Because it's an art form. That's why they call it culinary arts.
Yeah.
Because you have to like make something out of whatever they gave, whoever the fuck they gave. They gave a piece of fish and some random things.
Yeah, here's some vegetables, a fish.
Boom, make something, and you gotta literally use your head and make sure it looks good, smells good, tastes good. But first of all, I mean, you fucking see it first. That's what one of my chefs taught me. Shout out Chef Riojas. Love you forever for what you did for me. He told me this. First you eat with your eyes. Then you smell and then you taste. That's the thing. You eat with your eyes. You see what you see. Is it presentable? Is it
the plate?
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, okay. I want to eat this. I want to put this in my mouth. And then you get it. Yeah, close enough. And you smell it. like, ooh, it smells fucking good, and then you eat it.
That's 100%. That's every principle. That was it. The salt, heat, fat, or whatever. Everyone's never seen something like that, but it was a. It talks about those exact three principles. It's the plating, you know, how presentable it is, like you mentioned, and then like the use of aromatics, which is why like some people are like, why the fuck are you using herbs in your shit? Like it doesn't taste anything or whatever, right?
No,
but a big part of taste is smell. So like you smell this shit.
You get thyme, you get that.
Yeah,
that
little
rosemary.
that
Fuck,
bitch.
you know, I was thinking like so last week I quit my fucking job. I quit my fucking job because I was just like, you know what?
I'm not gonna bang.
Are you for real?
Yeah,
he's for real.
I quit my fucking job last week because I was tired of like kind of taking shit from the people from work, right? But also
that's understandable.
Also, it's just an environment that I didn't really view myself in because like I thought to myself, no, but let me get some experience because I wanted to get like an idea of what it was like to be a teacher, right? Because I was thinking about going into teaching, and then I know plenty of comics that are like teachers and they do comedy too, so I thought I could manage that, right? But then the more that I spent in that environment, I told myself like, it's not for me. It's not for me. It really just isn't. I don't like the bureaucracy, the fucking red tape, all of the shit that you have to deal with admin and stuff. So I told myself maybe not right now. So I just said I'm gonna quit because I have like plans to line up shows, and I could wait until June when it's summer, but some of those are kind of panning out now. And I just told myself like I'm not gonna delay it. I'm not gonna like stutter it. So
I'm all in.
I said fuck it, and I've got another job where we do some shit with we do shit with a law firm, but
as long as you have a backup.
So
cool.
yeah, that's the idea. So I'm thinking we're working on making this primary income, which is the podcast. So hey, if you wanna sponsor us, let us know. But also we're I'm working on doing like comedy full time. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, I really just like I was telling myself last week when I quit, I was like, I'm gonna go and we get a fucking badass steak, right? I'm gonna get some fucking garlic, some thyme. I'm gonna fucking
butter, bro.
I'm gonna some salt, butter. Just that's good. It, dude. You're good. And I was like,
and a cast iron skillet.
Yeah, exactly. Dude. So I'm just thinking about that shit right now, dude. I'm gonna go fucking get one tomorrow. We're not doing shit tomorrow anyway, right? So I'm gonna
no, we're not. But goddamn, dude.
Hit me up, I'll help you. I'll show you how it is, wait.
Bro, we're about to have you on our cooking show and shit.
No shit.
I'll throw down.
He taught me some stuff. I'll
fucking throw down. We'll get the aromatics. We'll do it. Boom. I'll get you. I have my kit in my truck all the time. My backpack with
ready.
My spoons, my knives. Everything, my bean
sauce,
bro.
Everything, that's fucking
badass, bro. You rolling around with that shit?
Everything.
Cool.
Right around ready. All types of ready.
So what kind of restaurant you work at right now?
I work in the hospital.
Oh, okay. No shit.
Damn. LMC.
Preparing chingos.
Bro, you feed my mom, bro. That's fucking dope.
I don't feed your mom because we have another. Those are the cooks. Hey,
but prep. I mean, you prep.
They do that. They do that for the patients. I cook for either the doctors or I cook for the people in the front, for the customers who come into the cafeteria.
Cool. Gotcha, so I've eaten your food then a lot because my mom's in the hospital a lot.
You probably see me. I'm always masked. The dude that looks like a ninja. They call me the ninja chef there.
Shit.
Because I'm like,
probably
they only see this part of my face because I have the gator mask. Then I have like a chef hat, but it's one of just like a little beanie type of thing.
Yeah, I feel you.
So I'm literally, you just see this part. Some people are a little scared, but I'm always really respectful with the people. My people skills.
Bro.
Yeah,
I'm scared right now, bro.
Fuck back there cooking my chicken.
I've had some people like I had to like, hey, come on.
Oh, for real?
I'll fucking jump this fucker. Like I'll jump over this fucking thing right now.
We'll throw hands.
I remember reading a post not that long ago where it's like people have gotten very, very used to disrespecting service staff. Because they're like they think they can just like which is really fucking dumb, especially now. I think it's been on a rise since COVID because people just kind of feel like, oh, I haven't fucked with kitchen staff in a long time, so now I'm gonna do that.
They shouldn't do that way.
I don't
Servers
condone that shit. I was a server once. I know how it feels.
It's fucked up. But like me at the same time, I have to understand that people are here, and people are, at least in the LMCU, they're there for a reason. They're not there because they want to be there. They're there because maybe their family members have. They're going through something.
They're going through some shit.
So I'm like, I try to be as fucking respectful as possible and give them the best type of food. Even if it's just a burger or whatever, if I try to make it the best burger they enjoy, you know, they love it. Like, that's all I want to do. I want them to love what, at least in the shitty situation that they're at, they get to
have a good meal.
Have a good meal. And like,
yeah.
Boom, this guy at least, and then he treated me really nicely. ¿Cómo está, man? ¿Está bien? ¿Todo bien? Sí, gracias, mijo. No, hey, que tenga buen día, man. Aquí está su plato.
A lot of people there are hurting, bro. So you're already helping. Like food's therapeutic as shit.
I got a good question, Vic. What's your favorite dish to cook? Like just all time.
Like you said, the steaks, bro.
Steaks.
I fuck with steak. My favorite
best cut.
New York strip, of course.
Shit.
And I like my shit medium rare.
Yeah, fuck yeah. I go ribeye. I prefer ribeye.
The ribeye?
Yeah.
I recently tried the steak and fire.
What kind of steak?
The platon you brought.
Oh, ese jale que era, güey.
Skirt?
Nah, it was skirt steak. It's like fajita, basically.
Yeah.
I forgot what the fuck it was.
It was fire, bro.
I just brought some because we had like leftovers.
Yeah, New York.
Instead of throwing it away. But it was
New York strip is fucking legit.
That's my favorite though.
It's like nice and tender and shit.
I prefer ribeye. I just like the difference in like the because you've got like almost like the fillet texture on the top, and then you've got like the fatty part. I love that shit.
I mean, this is good. Either or, it's all depends on how you cook it.
Yeah, that's true. I do medium rare. I do a nice a nice sear at first. Just get that crust.
I will.
Then you go straight for the. You render the fat cap a little bit first, and then you do the crust, and then you just
como buttery.
Yeah,
I throw butter in there. I do that butter
basting and all that shit.
But the basting.
Yeah, bro, I do all that shit too.
Garlic.
God damn,
I'm fucking hungry, bro. I want a steak now. Shit.
Sorry, though. I throw down.
Let's get to one of the hottest topics that's just been out there right now. With the last couple of days, Kendrick Lamar dropped The Heart Part 5. Did you guys already?
And he opened
I saw the video.
I'm not in tune right now with Kendrick.
Why?
All right.
Why?
I just been very busy. Haven't really been able to listen to music. Just been able to focus on myself, my music.
Yeah, I respect that.
That's fair.
Our group.
Don't
get me wrong. I fuck with Kendrick. I just haven't heard the recent. I think I heard Love Heart.
Yeah.
Heart
Part 5.
Heart Part 5. That's the last one that he just dropped.
6?
I think the album comes out this Friday.
Yeah, I was about to hear it.
The 13th.
I was about to hear it, and I got
right.
busy, and I'm not really in tune right now with like the.
And you know it's cool. It's like I've heard that a lot. I've heard people who are like when they're currently working on something, they try not to deviate themselves from work. One of my favorite artists, his name's King Cruel. He was working on his album when Kanye approached him and was like, "Hey, I want you to be on the next album that I'm gonna put out," and he fucking told him no because he was working on his shit. So hey, that's
gangster as
fuck
though.
Dude. Yeah, that's I respect it.
Confidence.
I respect it. But yeah, no. So Kendrick dropped this, right? I personally, one of my favorite artists right now. I think we haven't heard from him in fucking 5 years,
dude. Fucking crazy.
And to drop that.
Yeah.
Hey, Chile como like. It made me feel some type of way because if you don't know that I'm a big Nipsey Hussle fan, like before he got killed,
right?
Yeah,
before he got killed, I was a Nipsey Hussle fan, like 100%. I have a Nipsey Hussle tattoo. I have him here on my back, like right here on my shoulder, and it says "I don't stress," which is my favorite song of his. Because I don't stress. He's like, I don't stress out. I stick my chest out. Wait till the world to bring the best out. You know, that's what he says in the song. And I feel that every day when I'm stressed out or something, I play that song and it brings me back down to like, okay, I'm good. You know, Nip got me. I see that type of way. But yeah, when he did the Nip verse, like speaking him speaking like if he's
channeling
Nip,
that
and
shit,
his
bro.
face changed to Nip, I was like, boom. Like I was watching it on my phone and I was like.
It tripped me the fuck out the first time I watched it. Like seeing his face change. Like 1 second it's him, the next it's OJ.
He started as OJ. I was like, what the fuck, OJ?
Yeah.
And then boom, who is it? Kobe.
It was OJ, then Ye.
Yeah, Kanye.
Jussie Smollett.
Will Smith.
Oh, so yeah, Jussie Smollett or whatever. And then it was Will Smith. Then
Kobe.
It was Nipsey. Kobe. Nipsey again, wasn't it?
He goes.
He
Nipsey
did Nipsey twice.
Yeah, because he goes Nipsey and then he cuts to just himself and then he goes back to Nipsey.
Oh right, yeah, right.
And then
that last verse was so powerful, dude.
I thought the last verse was the best part.
Nipsey's perspective, dude, you know,
it's like fucking hard.
He channeled his spirit and he went in. You know, he's like. And then that's how Slim tells me. He's like, hey, wait, you're like the Nipsey of Laredo, way, come on, like you really be doing it for your hood. He throws it highly because sometimes I feel like that. Like I like really do it for the hood, for my hood, for my barrio. But at the end of the day, it's literally for the city because the city don't got nobody to represent it. There's nobody really out there, rap wise. They're on.
Yeah.
Nobody is on, and we all, I wouldn't say we beef with each other because I don't really beef with nobody. I may say some shit, but I'm just calling them out, bro, because I was like, I'm really doing this shit for real. Like, this is the juego para me. Like, I really be using my day job money, and I rap about my day job. Not like these dudes that work at T-Mobile. I rap about my day job, and I rap about what else, everything else that I done or I do, whatever the fuck, allegedly.
Allegedly,
it's on fucking, like, you can ask people that I'm saying in my songs, ask if I did that shit. They'll fucking back it up. Like, yeah, he did that fucking shit. Yeah, he does that. Yeah, they'll tell you the truth. You don't gotta I don't gotta lie. If I go and ask one of your partners, hey, wait, este vato hace ese jaleo, or does he really? And they'll probably tell me, like, nah, es puro pedo, güey. And they're like, man, but entonces why the fuck? Like, I'll be like, nah, boom, fake, fraud, phony.
Yeah, man, it's hard to find people that do it for real like that. And one of the only other artists that I could think of, and just because I know him personally, is my cousin Jay. I mean, sadly, he's not really doing music anymore. But like,
which
you mean Slim J?
Jay
Zilla?
Yeah, Jay Zilla.
Do you know Jay Zilla? He's your cousin? So
yeah, he's my cousin.
You're Robert Amaripa's cousin.
I don't know. It might be on Jay's side, but he's like cousins through like my mom's side.
Okay.
So it might be from his dad's side.
Because I went to his first competition that he ever did.
Oh, no shit.
It was like a rap. That was my first thing that I've ever went to. But I was there supporting him because he's Robert and Jerry's cousin.
Oh,
and they
shit,
invited me to go, and it was like the first rap competitions that I've ever been. I was like 18, like 19.
Yeah, I was way back.
Like, I was barely going, like, I was letting, they put X's on my thing. It was in like a random bar. I don't remember what it was.
Fuck, bro. I don't remember the name of the bar either.
He won,
though. What you're talking about. Yeah.
He won. Pero watch it this de jale, way. I remember being there, way, and there was like a intermission, like at the very end. And what I noticed throughout the whole thing is that rappers were rapping over their beats, and sometimes you couldn't really hear what the fuck they were saying. So that's what I was noticing. I peeped it.
Yeah.
So one dude at the DJ or the host, at one point, he took out $20 bills. Like, hey, somebody left a 20 over here. If whoever wants to take it for a shot or to buy yourself something, come and get it. And I was like in the front. So I was like, and there was a lot of people. I was like, I'm fuck it, wait, boom. But in my mind, I was like, I'm gonna ask this motherfucker if I can spit a fucking verse, if I can spit a freestyle. And I had my hoodie on, and I had my hoodie on. I had like my Guess jeans. I had my fucking Nikes that I had on since high school, and it's been like 2 years that I graduated. And I was like, fuck it, bro. I'm gonna go up and then he gave me the money, and then I was like, hey man, can I spit a freestyle? Like, is it cool if I spit a freestyle? Like yeah, you want a beat or something? Like, no, I want to go a cappella.
Damn.
He's like, okay, what's your name? I'm VictaSweet. And then present me, okay. Like, hey, everybody, I got here. We got VictaSweet. He wants to spit a freestyle for all y'all. Like, bro, I fucking went off on that shit. Like, and I felt it. My homie recorded it, but it was like in one of my old shitty
flip phone camera shit.
Like bro, why are all your fucking videos shitty, dude? It's because every single time that you say, I'm not saying they are, just like every time that you mention it, you're like, yo, the quality sucks. Like,
the first ones, I'm saying like the first ones, the newer ones. Like,
I'm fucking around though.
See, but I'll be like, I mean, you critique yourself, but yeah, he just recorded it with the phone. But I remember like being in front of all these people and having no fear, wearing this fucking Walmart hoodie in my fucking shitty ass Nikes, like, and I sped about that, like, I'm wearing the Walmart hoodie and the Nikes that I had since high school, and then I remember saying something about I'm from Santo Baby, going crazy, bro. The crowd went, oh, like a fucking like a la verga. When I heard it, I was like, a la verga. I really just said a really punch. Did I really just hit that line
real good, bro?
Did I really hit that fucking line? That's the line that fucking make motherfuckers go crazy, like repping the hood. And that's when I had the epiphany. I was like, oh, man, I'm just going to rep the hood forever. Like, this shit, that's what fucking...
That's what motherfuckers want to hear.
Everybody was like, oh. And then after the show, because I wasn't in the competition. I wasn't even in the competition. Everybody was giving me props, giving me dap. All the rappers, And then it was a two dope thing. And
he was hosting it, wasn't it?
He was hosting it.
Yeah,
But
okay.
it was.
There's a lot of negative energy around that guy.
Yeah, I'm not gonna
rumors, whatever.
I'm not gonna speak on it, but like I remember when I was spinning this freestyle, this guy turned around, like he didn't even pay attention to me.
Damn.
I was like, whatever, dog.
Yeah.
Like do your thing.
What? Well, I guess we'll talk about it.
See, I was spinning my shit, Val, and I did it. Everybody else was fucking with me though. And afterwards, he brought some judges from out of town, some black dudes come in, and the black dude that was the main judge, he came up to me after the fact. He's like, bro, if you was in the competition, just because they told me I couldn't, but if you was in the competition, you would have won.
Damn,
you would have won. I wanted you to win.
And you don't freestyle no more, bro?
And I freestyle. I can, but I just don't. Like, I don't know. I don't
Nah, it's cool. It's cool.
I just put you on the spot, bro.
I honestly sometimes I like doing that to some people, just because this is a random anecdote, but like back in around that same time, like and shit. Because like, wait, how old are you right now?
I'm 28.
Oh, okay, shit, we're like the same age pretty much. So like around that same time, like my homies and I was, we were just real big potheads. We would just pull up to spots and like parties and shit. We always be the ones with the pack or whatever the fuck you want to call it. And this one time, like we showed up to this house party and there was these dudes like like the worst like cartoon character rapper that you could think of, like just like everyone was playing beer pong, whatever the fuck, like whatever. These guys walk in, they're like, "Oh no, we're rappers, blah blah," like flashing their little chains and shit. And I was just staring at them because, like, like at the time, like I wanted to rap or whatever the fuck, right? Yeah. But my friend was like, "Dude, like, challenge them to like a battle real quick." And I was like, "Fuck it, I'll do it." And I was blitzed, dude. Like I was fucking stoned, fucking drunk, whatever. Yeah. So we did it, and like whatever, I dropped some little verse or whatever. It was cool. And like they just kind of like nah, whatever. Like they didn't ever like spit ever, and like everybody was like, nah, y'all fucking suck and shit. And like they got exposed. They exposed themselves. Like, so
they Papa Doc themselves with it, like
Papa Doc.
Yeah, dude. They were just like,
Papa
nah, dude, nah, yeah, like that. You know that shit. Like, but it was funny though, because it was like. I never like to be like that, at the time, right? When I felt like, I'm gonna fucking make music or shit, whatever. Like I wouldn't walk into a room and be like, I'm a fucking rapper or whatever. Like it was just
like I really don't really tell you, hey, give me listen to music.
Yeah,
but my people would be telling me like, hey, wait, let's put your music.
Yeah, I mean, and when it's like that, like your people will do it for you and shit, which is love. Like it's fucking crazy.
They push me to say like, hey, wait,
he's a rapper, dude.
I'm not.
I'm not. 100%.
I'm not a rapper.
Ever listen to this guy?
But you can freestyle.
No, he freestyle.
I can't.
100%. You can throw down.
I'm in mad respect for making the other group not even touch the mic.
Yeah, I was saying that he does shit all the time. Whenever we sometimes we'll invite you the next time we do it. We'll put it down. Well, next time we do a drunk cast, because we do a drunk cast where we're sitting around. We're always just talking some bullshit about like random stuff.
Trying different beers,
because some of our friends from Austin, they bring down some shit too. So we're sitting around drinking, and then every single drunk cast we've had ends with us. He puts on beats, and then we just freestyle.
That's cool,
and so we haven't done a drunk cast in a while. But we'll invite you to the next one. That way we can do that, because I think you'd be surprised. This guy, he's got some bars.
I like this.
That's not put him on a song.
I like this.
Put him on the song.
It's good, right? It's
bro.
Good. Coffee.
Coffee
taste.
That is poison, dude. That's it. No, so I have a story based on that. But
another one of these, and I'll spit a freestyle.
No, it's because what's it called? That beer is from Lorelei, which is a brewery out from Corpus, and so
shout out Texas.
Cultura down here downtown, where we do the comedy show and the live podcast. They had those things on sale, because those things for a pack of four, it's like $10 or something, right?
Yeah,
so
something like that.
A pack of four of those is $10, and so we ended up like they had them on sale at Cultura. Yeah. So it was like, I think it was like what normally is like an $8 draft. It was like $3. So I was like,
something crazy, dude.
I was like, fucking give them, dude. So, dude, and then each one again, that's fucking 10%er, dude. Each one I was fucking drinking. I'm
buzzing a little bit.
But I'm telling you, bro.
You better be careful, son.
This is crazy. He's mixing it with
Yeah, I got fucking blasted by the end of the night, and I remember like just this guy telling me, he was like, He's like, hey man, like, are you good to drive? And I was like, yeah, fucking, I'm good, bro.
Oh,
I was not good.
My chain way, look way.
Yeah. All right. Yeah,
exactly. Yeah. So, but that was an event.
And he was hosting the open mic at the same time.
I was hosting the open mic. Dude, it was so bad. No, I was not funny. When I got sloppy as shit by the end of the night. I was just like,
next comic.
How you guys doing, bro?
Yeah, but
You guys
good?
posted
I'm
something
good.
about an open mic comedy, right?
Yeah, that's tomorrow.
yeah,
That's
I run
tomorrow.
a.
Are you guys gonna be there? Are
Yes.
you gonna be there?
I run it. Yeah, so
you run it?
yeah, I run the open mic. It happens every 2 weeks at Cultura Beer Garden upstairs.
He's the best comedian in the radio.
So we end up going. It was actually a 3-year anniversary, dude. We've been doing it for 3 fucking years now. So
what days
I
do
could
you guys
go
do it?
check you out this time.
yeah,
know?
Thursday.
We'll go. Fucking with the good
Yeah,
old days.
definitely.
tomorrow upstairs at we're gonna start at 9 because we're gonna do like kind of like a live audience kind of.
Oh, you're doing a top
podcast.
5?
Yeah, well,
Can you
Franny's doing it.
freestyle?
Okay.
No. So it's a comedy
Just
open mic.
comedy?
It's just
Yeah, it's just
comedy.
comedy.
Yeah.
Can't
Well,
rap?
this guy fucking
Can't get the
freestyle
mic
last
and rap?
time.
We had the horrible incidents. I say we like if I was running it, but I was just like on the bill, like whatever, in the
Yeah.
audience.
Yes.
But this one guy was his first time at the open mic, and he was really bad, which is fine. You know, like people are gonna suck because
Yeah.
you fucking bomb, no pasa nada. But then like he tried to do comedy for like 5 seconds, and then he was like, "I'm gonna do a poem. Are you guys cool if I do a poem?" And nobody had the balls, but me in the back, I was like, "No!"
Because everyone was like,
no.
Everyone was like,
stop.
no.
Yeah.
You just heard this guy in the
I
back.
want to laugh. I don't want to cry, man.
Yeah, dude. No, and so like the whole like this guy like got off stage, went to go get it into his backpack, brought on a laptop on stage, was like, "Hold on, let me turn this bitch on."
Oh,
I'm like, dude, like
You don't even know off top, bro.
100%.
At least
It
know it
wasn't
off top if you don't do
he
it
didn't
like
even
that.
have it. He was right. He was like, "Oh shit, the battery, bro. Fuck."
I didn't even prepare.
dude,
It
it was a shit show, and I was just like, "Hey, man, like no disrespect, but just like we're doing comedy here."
Go to
bro.
the
Like,
Porchy Slam.
Yeah,
They
exactly.
have a Porchy Slam, don't they? Don't they?
Yeah, exactly.
See,
exactly.
if I do a show, I would like to, how do you say,
I've only
mic
got
check.
a-
I have a mic check.
Do like a whole sound check and
a
shit?
sound check.
Yeah,
with
for
this.
sure.
I haven't performed in a minute, so yeah, like
performed for shit, bro.
I got
Never.
Oh, we haven't performed in a minute.
Oh,
Well,
okay.
Well,
I
that's
was like,
one
damn.
of the things that I wanted to kind of
minute.
close out on because we're getting close to wrapping. I just wanted to I wanted to say like that there's a lot of shows happening for like bands, right? Like we've seen a lot of things. Some of the local bands coming up with Justin Lorenz's, Honey Rod, Def Pug.
They always do that whole
On
two
it.
hip whatever.
Yeah. So all those like those kind of shows have been popping off recently. I think fucking Dos Leones has like a residency at Ghost House, right?
Yeah.
But like in terms of like rap shows, like unless I've been missing out on, I feel like I haven't really seen anything come up like late as of late.
The last one was
are
the
y'all
one
missing
at
like
the Ghost
some,
House.
Are y'all missing like? Is it just because like a lot of them don't fuck with each other, or is it like
It's a
because
lot
there's
of
like
that,
a
yeah.
good?
we miss it on purpose.
We missing. We don't fuck around with each other. Tell me, like I said, there's it's just the streets against the geeks. You know what I'm saying? So we don't intermingle.
We go perform when we want.
We can perform. Yeah, if we want to make a show, we'll probably put it together. But we just haven't.
Well, that's what I was gonna say. Is because like we put on some pretty fucking good shows.
I mean, like it's cost money. You know, like right now, like I'm working on a whole bunch of other stuff. Like I said, I have a doc that I'm working on.
Well, I mean, I think you're. So me personally, like out of somebody who's been producing comedy shows and like music shows for a while now, I think like I've kind of wanted to distance myself from the production stuff and just be on them. So I never really I don't think it's bad to say like I want to get invited onto a show, not fucking produce one myself. So like what do you think is missing from the show scene? Like is there maybe that there's not enough like good like producers in terms of like for local shows, or is it just that there's too much of like a rift?
I mean, it's a mix of both. Like
Yeah.
I mean, like what you said on that one podcast in the Flex, where you said that people have their crowd, and then once they're done, that they leave.
They dip, yeah.
That shit happened to us. So you know when we
Yeah.
did that show, and
That's
I
happened
thought it was a good move to be the last ones up. I was like, nah, man, we're gonna be we're
Right,
gonna have the
headline.
finishers. Wait.
I
Everybody's
remember,
gonna
yeah.
be there. And like, no way. By the time, like, only my group of little friends were there, but we turned it up either way. We didn't give a fuck. Like, it was in the Electric Lounge, but it was still open.
Oh, shut up.
And I have videos. Wait, this dude, he brought out like a stack full of ones. He was throwing them. Boom. Boom. Even though only my little group of friends from work came, they were the ones picking it up.
I did a comedy set there at Electric Lounge because they had a rap thing where it was like, I forget even who was on that fucking show, dude. It was a long time ago, but I remember Ojo and Nicholas Whips closed it out, but it was their show. I didn't know who was opening.
Wasn't Lex Curry on it?
No, I don't. Not that I recall.
No,
is that other guy? What's his name?
LTAO.
Yeah, he was on.
Okay,
I think.
I mean, like,
I don't know. There's a couple of people who I feel like I haven't heard from in a really long time.
It's good. There's rappers. It's because these dudes expect to be famous super fast, bro. Like, they expect that people to love them and get all this fame, and then when it doesn't come as quick as they want it to come, they just kind of like fall back.
Yeah, it's like me going to the gym.
If you listen to my it's like I got this latest song that I just dropped. It's called No Stops. It's about me. It's basically me saying that shit. It's just me saying, "Ellos me quieren detener, but I cannot stop. I'm gonna keep going till my heartbeat stop." And I mentioned that I mentioned something along those lines where that they do it for the fame,
right, not for the love.
They stop because they ain't famous. You quit because you ain't famous, and I'm still here because I'm patient. And it's from a Russian beat. I don't know if you ever heard that beat, the fucking motivational one that they put in all motivational speeches. Like,
yeah.
That fucking shit. I got that beat because I heard the original Russian version, and I was like, this shit hard. I'm going to do it in my version, like my way of speaking it, and I did it like that. And I say that exact line, and it really goes off to on how
the TikTok sound, right?
See, the TikTok sound, yeah. And it goes off to all these other rappers.
No, I don't.
I was just listening to it a little while ago.
Listen to the song, and it goes hard.
While he pulls that shit up, tell me a little bit about that documentary that you're working on.
I'm working on this. Yeah, I've been working on this doc since like almost the beginning of the year. Like every 2 weeks, I get paid, and I get my camera guy. Shout out to Paco Films. That's my dog. He does all my fucking all the good videos, the good ones.
Yeah.
He gets them done. He did Lareteando. He did Sipping 40s, But yeah, we chopped it up, and I explained to him that I've been wanting to do this for a long time, but I just didn't have the money. But once I got my promotion to Sue, I was able to have some extra cash, and I was like, hey, wait, but I want to punch this in. What's up? Let's do it. Let's make this happen. And we've been filming little clips every 2 weeks. We've been little clips since like the beginning of the year.
What's it about?
I got it here.
It's basically about the
hood
movement
process. The process.
Play that. I don't know.
That? Okay. Reminds me of Batman or some shit. Nice.
Fuck yeah.
I said that, yeah.
Damn, dude. When do you expect to drop the documentary? Like, what's the plan to, like?
I want to do it on my birthday in August. Okay. At the end of the summer. Yeah, so it's still got a lot of time to go. We're still filming more stuff. I'm probably, if it's cool with y'all, I'm probably using little clips from this.
Yeah, dude, feel free to do so. Yeah.
Like, I'll shout y'all. You guys.
Yeah, whenever you want to release it too, let us know. We can kind of organize it.
Yeah. See, because I'm thinking of doing like I don't know, you weren't there, but I was thinking of doing like a premiere type thing.
100%, like a little party.
That's what I was gonna say. Because so my point with the whole thing about the shows is that I've been wanting to put together a show, because we do this show called Booze and Booze, right? And it's mostly we bring like rock bands or whatever the fuck, right? But like a lot of rock dudes, they get along with the fucking rappers like badass. They're fucking tight.
Even host it.
So that's what I was gonna say. Like cool. We could do something so we could put together a show, especially around that time, would probably be a good place
because usually
to do
in
it.
October.
Yeah, like, I know that Cortura Beer Garden has like a projector thing.
Yeah, outside they have a projector outside, or they have one upstairs. Or you could also just organize something, I guess, with like Ghost House, because they also have a projector in the back. And they usually have that whole like open up area in the back for whenever they do shows. And that was the last good rap show that I went to, honestly. When what's his name was here? Vermin.
Oh, Venom the Villain?
Venom the Villain, yeah. So that but
I guess hard.
Yeah, I feel like I don't know. I just feel if I'm being honest, I feel like the rap shows that I've seen here locally, they just don't have a good showrunner. I think we could do it. I think we could do it.
I like that.
Shit, do one for us.
We got an EP coming soon too. Me and Vic.
Yeah, that's basically based because the documentary is called Sueños del Santo, and it's based on a picture that we shot together, and then it's based on a song we did together.
Coming soon,
and it's coming soon.
All platforms.
All platforms is Sueños del Santo, but also the documentary's name.
That's coming out on my birthday. I'm August 2nd. This guy's on August 3rd.
Yeah.
Oh,
so like 23, Jordan.
23,
oh shit.
Jordan. Yeah.
That's
too much for these bitches.
Legit, bro.
Too much for these hoes.
Too much for you bitches. Too much for these hoes. Goddamn.
Straight up.
Where can everyone find you on like social media and everything?
I'm on VictaSweet, VICTA _ SWWET3, and just follow me on Instagram. I only have Instagram and Snapchat, but you can mainly find me on Instagram, and I'm on Spotify. VictaSweet, just have as is, VICTA SWWET, and I'm on all platforms. That's iTunes.
You can find me on IG on Beto _Bones P, and everywhere else you can find me on Beto Bones all together.
Yeah, and you have the link tree up on Instagram and shit. So if anybody needs anything, it's on that bitch.
See,
definitely on IG.
Listen to my music. Listen to our music, man. We're putting on for the city.
I respect that. I love that. Thank you guys for coming on.
Thank you for having us.
Before we sign off, I almost always forget to do all this shit. Shout out to all of our patrons that are getting this without any ads. Shout out to Miggy for just signing on.
Hey, Miggy.
Yeah,
they started off podcasting with that guy.
Yeah,
like 5 years ago.
Yeah,
a while back.
Shout out to Miggy. Shout out to Peter. Shout out to Mr. Lemon, aka Landon. Shout out to Monica. Shout out to Marlene, baby girl, I love you. Shout out to Isaac, and shout out to Ernie. Shout out to Alex. Mr. AV kind of fit on Instagram. Go follow his Twitch channel. It's kind of good, kind of trash. If you want to, watch some Warzone shit and all of that. But that's it, dude. Thank you guys so much for coming out and doing this shit. And we'd love to have you guys back on again when all this shit's coming out.
I got more players in the gang. I have more players in the gang. So if you need anything,
fuck yeah,
put them on too.
100%, bro.
Shout out TX, man. Straight up.
TX, aquí estamos para la raza, así a huevo. Aquí estamos puro Santo Baby, Laredo, Texas.
We love you.
Hey, I'm headlining next week.
When this comes out.
Okay, cool.
So tonight.
Yeah, on Thursday. I'm headlining Thursday at the Rooftop. That show starts at 10. So if you're watching this at whatever time it drops,
7:30.
Get there 7:30. Get there at fucking 9 so you can get your seats. I'm feeling pretty good about this one. There's a lot of people that have already hit me up about buying their tickets, so it's gonna be packed out.
Help us pack it out.
Shout out my boy Roger, man. Saved me from a cockroach, man.
I didn't. It was this guy over here. Yeah, I got scared as shit, bro. But hey, and then what is it? And then so I've got a show Friday at Cultura. I'm gonna be hosting Cultura Live. I've got another show with Meatball Comedy on Saturday, so it's gonna be back-to-back shows. It's gonna be a good
Thursday,
time.
Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
Nice. So yeah, definitely head out there and check those out. Follow us at AOTBcast, patreon.com/AOTBcast, and follow the Mic Drop 956. Bye. Love you.
And to finish off, shout out to our sponsors once more, Guru Cats. Go check out the website, gurucats.com, GURUCATZ.com. Use the promo code AOTB for 10% off the entire store.